Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them are emulate, but none of them are demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity. Work for what you want, I learned that from fucking Aubrey. And she ain't never lied, I told her this was nothing new to me. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go, I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. But I guess that's what I need in life, cause I don't get no sleep at night. So I'ma just keep grinding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us in the pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics
ThursDave. Hopefully you're having a fantastic Thursday. You know I am. I'm here. We got ourselves an old school DEADONDAVE live and put together a good hour. Well, we'll see. We'll put together some content. Oh my God, I'm blinded by the light. That's significantly better. I love the red tint. I do. I love these lights. They're incredible. But I am stupid, and I have no idea how to get this amazing camera, this high-end friggin' camera, to not do that. It just auto focuses, makes me dark, makes me not dark. It's just insane. It's very annoying. So, as cool as I love that tint, I just can't keep it. What's up, Oz? How you doing, basket artist? And Trip is savage in a motherfucking house. We got ourselves a show today. We also have the Discord open. If you want to get yourselves on, get your voice heard, tell me a joke, something, doesn't matter what it is. I mean, just make it a funny one if you are going to tell me a joke. Don't embarrass yourself and me, okay? I don't want to make this a dual embarrassment situation, okay? But, you know, this is DEADONDAVE Live, so it'll be what it'll be. I've had a crazy few days. I want to talk about a little bit of it. I'm a driver now, which is, to me, just one of the most exciting things in the world, because I never thought I would drive, and I'm driving. And the funny thing is I still walk to work today for absolutely no reason. So that was really fun. I enjoy driving. I enjoy having a license. I feel very adulted, you know? What's topics for today? We got a bunch of stuff. I'm going to talk about myself, of course, because I love doing that. Got some shop business over at the Pawn Nation I'm sure I'll get into. I have the new Pokemon packs. These are actually mine, too. I can open up packs for myself for a change. This is Twilight Masquerade. I can't believe I have it. I'm so excited. Let's go. So that's a super exciting. But we've got a bunch of stuff, actually. I really do. There's a crazy amount of stuff. Copious, some would say. There's some late breaking stuff that I just saw with Ryan Garcia and Logan Paul, which is absolutely... I heard about the Nick Rakita thing getting arrested. I don't have the story on it and grab a link for it because I don't really care about Nick Rakita, so I just said, fuck, it didn't seem that interesting. But yeah, him and his wife got arrested, I believe. Which, you know what, that seems to be a trend I'm seeing lately. YouTubers, and I'm sure this one's legit, but I'm seeing like everyone's getting arrested with their spouses in other countries and shit. It's fucking weird. It's weird. I don't know if the one with Neon actually happened or not, but that one was rumored, or at least said it happened, but I don't know if it actually did. It's just weird. It's all strange. Anything for clout, you know? Anything for that almighty clout. Gotta have the clout. Need the clout. Get the clout. Need clout. Eat, sleep, clout. Got a lot of things. We have CBDC. I want to talk about that briefly. The House shot it down. If you don't know what that is, we're going to talk about it. If you're crypto people, you know what it is, and some of you may not be happy that I am not for it, but come the fuck on. Yeah, let's just give the government full control of our money. Fuck you. We'll talk about that later. Dave faked a screenshot of him winning on Fall Guys for clout. Yes. And you found my ultimate shame. We got some WWE stuff to talk about. A couple of WWE stories. The Hall of Famers in the hospital. Not looking good. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Got some King of the Ring news, which is tomorrow. No, Saturday, by the way. So that's going to be fun. Got a lot of other little stuff. And we're not going to gild the lily. We're going to get right into let's get into the show. Oh, yeah. Solve the puzzle. Solve the puzzle. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. You know what? The funny thing is I didn't even read this when I first saw it, and I did not get Luck be in the air tonight. Because who the fuck has ever said that? Luck be in the air tonight? I don't like that's... No. No, I think we all know what that says. And tiny lesbian arms? Tiny lesbian arms? That's your name? Tiny lesbian arms? That's a great name. Well, I definitely guessed that answer horribly wrong. I wouldn't expect that with that name. Yeah. Every so often, I feel you plebeians, you assholes, you denizens of the night need to know what the hardest thing in sports to do, because we get this messed up. And look, I think overall, athletically, hockey is the hardest sport to play at an elite level. I really do believe that. And probably at any level, it's just a hard sport because you got to do a lot of the things that you do in other sports, but on skates. And that's very difficult to fucking do. But there is no question in my mind. I thought, what Australian sports, like rattlesnake milking? No. Like what? Like the Ashes? A little bit of the cricket? A little bit of the wicket what? A koala bear throwing? You guys would be good at the Olympics. Are you guys in the Olympics, or they ban you because you're a convict state? Because if you guys are allowed in the Olympics, I actually would guess you guys would win a lot of events, because at least anything swimming. Like, how did Michael Phelps happen? Because you guys should be the greatest swimmers in the world. You really should. For one of your own was killed in the water, and that should teach every one of you to be swimmers like for days. But not only that, guess how many of the fucking most deadly snakes in the world of the top 10 live in Australia? The answer is fucking all of them. And the deadliest motherfucker is in the goddamn water. So you need to swim fast. So I would assume you do that at a very good rate. Field hockey, AFL. What's AFL? No, cricket. A little bit of wicket. No, I follow a real sport. Baseball. And you are going to get an edumacation, my Aussie friend. You are going to learn, like the rest of them, what the most difficult thing to do in sports is. And here's why. Oh, AFL football? Is that Australian? Is that rugby? Or is it actually football?
The distance from the rubber to home plate is 60 feet 6 inches. Subtracting 5 or 6 feet to account for the pitcher's stride, it takes a fastball traveling at 90 to 95 miles an hour about 400 milliseconds to get from the pitch.
That's 90 to 95. We got pitchers who are routinely throwing at 100 now. You don't know how hard this is.
Pitcher's hand to the catcher's mitt. The batter is already at a disadvantage because it takes the human brain around 80 to 100 milliseconds just to process the image that the eyes are taking in. On top of that, it's going to take 150 milliseconds on average to get his bat around to meet the ball, and 25 milliseconds for his brain to send the signal to his body to swing. That leaves him with just 125 milliseconds to gauge the pitch and decide whether or not to go for it.
It's nothing.
To put this in perspective, it takes 300 to 400 milliseconds just to blink.
That's a blink!
If the pitch looks good, the batter has a 7 millisecond window to meet the ball in a position where he will put it in play. If he's too early or too late, the best he can hope for is a foul ball. The distance... Fractions
of seconds we're talking about. Fractions of fractions. And it's not even accounting for the movement. We got guys who are throwing 93, 92, 91 mile an hour sliders. Like, you don't understand the movement on this stuff. You don't, like, I think personally, like, when you take the movement out of it, hitting a golf ball consistently is probably harder than hitting a baseball one time. Because in baseball, I think if you stand in a cage long enough, you're going to be able to at least get your fucking, not get a hit necessarily, but get something on something at some point. Like golf's crazy because you could be one of these assholes who hits a golf ball perfectly, like I was. The first few times that I went out there, I was just kind of felt like I was a natural, and everyone was like, "Oh wow, that's a sweet swing, sweet swing, sweet swing." And then you start getting in your head, and you get the yips, and you start losing your mechanics, and you try to find it again, you never find it again, and you start destroying buckets and balls and clubs. You bang them over your knee, you throw the fucking golf bag into the goddamn lake. Golf is violent, man. It's hard because hitting a golf ball consistent is very difficult. Cricket is a more complex sport, but yes, it's true. Baseball is harder to hit, especially pitching and batting. Yeah, cricket is complex and weird because they hit the wicket into the didgeridoo and the doop. No, it's stupid. Most of it doesn't make sense. But it's a harder ball. It's like a pool ball. And the way they throw it, you throw it fast, but not as fast. Movement, the fact that it's bounced and stuff, there's a lot of stuff that factors into having it more hittable and things, but the rules it's a different game. I don't feel it's all that comparable to baseball. I really don't. I don't. It doesn't translate well. You don't have a lot of cricket players who are coming over and dominating in the baseball world, and baseball players who are going into cricket and dominating. You don't have a lot of that. It's because the games really aren't that similar. It's really not. Cricket is not harder. You're fucking insane. Old school man. Yeah, cricket's harder. The people giving directions don't speak English well. The people who taught me baseball know English, so cricket is harder. You're stupid. Cricket World Cup is happening in the USA next week, and nobody knows about it. I am the one American who now knows about it. Thank you for informing somebody in America, because someone needed to know this. So thank you for telling me, because now I know and America will be represented. I'll forget before the end of the show. GG Hearts, I know about it now too. Exactly. Now you know too. You'll forget too as well, because nothing beats a good poster dunk. Nothing beats a good poster dunk. Basketball's a great sport. Basketball's fantastic because it's the sport of the people. It's truly the sport of the people. And you know what? I'll say the same for soccer because it's the same thing. I'm not really a soccer guy, but soccer and basketball are the same in that all you need is a ball and anyone can play. The only difference I would say is you really do need cleats, some sort of like grass shoes. It'll help you a lot. Basketball, yeah, you do really need basketball shoes, but the difference in price is actually quite staggering. You can get yourself a pair of BK Knights and you're good. That's what I did. Ballin', baby, ballin'. But it's the sport of the people. Baseball is expensive. Helmets, gloves, mitts, and so much more. It's expensive. Hockey is ungodly expensive, which is why it never caught on. Now it is. Hockey's caught on in the U.S. A lot because, we win a lot of championships. We got a lot of natural-born gifted players now. It's an exciting time. And we have a lot of money invested in the hockey finally because, representation at the Olympics, both men and women. You got hockey camps that now Canadian kids come down to, which is like crazy to think about, but it happens. And we got our guys who go up there and all this crazy insanity. And it's wonderful. I love it. It's so much fun because that's what you want to see. That's what they want for soccer. And it's funny because, I know it's the world's game and all that, but I still think, and unfortunately I end up getting proven kind of wrong on this because you wouldn't think it. Most of you who are, if you are soccer people, you do know it, but it draws amazing home attendance. I don't think it does dick on TV numbers, but Jesus Christ, do they draw great numbers in attendance. I think they beat hockey last time I looked it up because Tommy told me about this. We had a conversation and Tommy was like, yo, you'll never believe this. And like I was shit talking soccer or something. He was like, no, you'd be shocked. You got to look this up. And I was looking it up while talking to him, and I was way shocked because like the average is 28,000. The average of the league. That's crazy. That's NFL numbers. That's basketball numbers. That's crazy. It's crazy. Tommy was always into soccer. He didn't get converted. He was Tommy liked soccer growing up. He really got into it later on when he came over here to Germany. But yeah, he loves soccer. He really does. He converted me to hockey because at the time football was horrible. So he definitely converted me there, but he was never successful in getting me into soccer. No. Nick is going to cover your guy. Who? Let me see here. What about European countries in ice hockey? I mean, there's some good ones, but it's Canada and the U.S., you know. I mean, that's the two top. And Russia. Ruskies. But you don't know about all the Ruskies because, shit. You know, Jaromir Jagr's still playing over there, which is actually more sad than it is awesome because he has to. He owns the team. He kind of has to keep playing. It's kind of sad. Is Canada much better than U.S. or is it? It's actually quite even. And in fact, if you want to know more about the rivalry between the Canadians and U.S. men or U.S. in hockey, go watch a wonderful show called Shoresy, especially season 2. It'll get you right up. All right, let's get into some more stuff. I got a bunch of things to cover. So this is one of the coldest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. Like I'm going to get my car to open like this. Look at this.
When you put the ring on the trophy, it's starting the car. That's cat. No, that's right. No, that's cat. Okay. Bro. When you put the ring on the trophy.
That's sick. I don't care. That's sick. That's Dwight Howard, and he's showing DeAndre Harding how to start his Rolls Royce with his WWE NBA championship ring. That is dope. That is amazing.
The ring on the trophy is starting the car.
You take your NBA championship ring and touch it to the NBA Finals logo or hood ornament on the Rolls Royce, and that's what starts the car.
No, that's right. No, that's cat. Okay. Bro.
That's amazing. The potential lawsuit? Yeah, I heard about it. I haven't heard it's official yet. I have not heard anything official yet. What I heard was they're gearing up, but I haven't heard anything official yet. Or unless you're talking about the Logan Paul one, but if you're talking about TNT thing. Shit, Charles Barkley's folding tent, buddy. Charles Barkley's talking about opening his own production company. We're going to talk about that in a minute. There's a lot there. Because the inside the NBA story is on fucking going. It is nonstop. But it is looking closer than ever that this is about done so. But we'll see. So basically, if you don't know, the NBA is taking the rights away from TNT because they didn't pay their bill. So yeah, there's nothing official on lawsuit, at least according to actual news right now. There's nothing official as of 2 hours, but it is what it is. This is going to be one of those things. Trying to match package now and get those MBAs instead. What's that? This is off Reddit. It's not a very good. That's a non-story. Let me see here. Warner Brothers Discovery NBA rights could offer in competition with Amazon, not NBC. Warner Brothers Discovery internal focus has been on potentially matching a package of games, which they're not going to do. I do not believe this story that some of these I think they're being written just for fluff because they're not doing this. Like they just paid some money for the college. They're $40 billion in debt. They're not doing this. They're not matching $2.5 billion for the amount of games that they're that they televise. It's crazy. It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. So I don't know. It's a crazy. The story is insane. I can't wait for it to continue. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, you were talking about the Logan Paul thing? Yes, we're going to cover that. I thought you were talking about the inside thing. Old school. To me, soccer is fun and because it's crazy. No, it's corrupt and horrible. I hate soccer. I hate it. We'll get into more of the TNT thing. I thought that's what you were talking about. I'm sorry. That was such a cool video. I love that. That's the, why the hell is, whatever, shut up. Okay. So when you're practicing the old golf in your house, as some people do, you got a nice little setup here. You're just swinging. You got yourself a little green setup. You would expect this to be pretty safe. Okay, now what I want to note, I want you to watch the end of this because let's go through the emotions here. This is fantastic. Smash. He disbelief, grabbing towards the head of his club because it's gone. Disbelief. Rejection. Understanding, acceptance, and then watch the swag move at the end. Watch him pull the Chi Rodriguez and holster the golf club. This is amazing after smashing someone's car. Look at that. Watch this. Watch him holster that shit, son. Soof. That's great. It's probably going to end up with him having to pay for that window. Remembering Wyndham Rotunda. That's right. Bray Wyatt died, today is Bray Wyatt's birthday. Remembering the Fireflies. Get the Fireflies out for Bray Wyatt. Follow the buzzards. Follow the buzzards. So every time that a video like this comes out, it drives me nuts. I love it. I love these things. I think they're hilarious. Because it goes back so far. South Park had these amazing skits of like Chinese people doing American accents. In fact, one of my favorite things ever back in the old days when I used to have friggin' Wilbur on, when I used to have Optimus Wilbur back on. And that is old, back like 2016, 2015. My God, he would do these incredible American accents because he's incomprehensible. You can't understand the fucking guy. So he was great for those. He is great for them. I always think about him every time that I hear something like this. This one's fantastic. And this guy here on the right, he needs to go into acting.
Pakistan Patan. Today we have to the Bonnery of Afghanistan near Hunter, the Afghani OCC border area. We have to the rugged launcher firing after the people 35 wanted to Boston. Pakistan Patan. Today we have to the Bonnery of Afghanistan near Hunter, the Afghani OCC border area. We have to the rugged launcher firing.
Amazing. You do know, yes, I know that's the anniversary of Owen Hart's death. Yes, I know. I was watching that live on pay-per-view. My God, yes, I know. Now, this video, I think this is absolute insanity. This is one of those that is one of the crazy things we got. So we're going to get into the Logan Paul thing. We're going to get into some other stuff. Absolute insanity here. Oh, let's get into some of the... actually, I'll save that one for later. I got a few of the bigger things. Jim Ross hospitalized. This story I haven't even fully read yet. On Hall of Famer and legendary announcer Jim Ross, also known as Good Old JR, was hospitalized due to shortness of breath. 72 years old, has undergone treatment for skin cancer since 2021. The wrestling community of fans expressed support and well wishes for Ross, who's faced a series of health challenges. So I don't have too many more updates other than that, but he is, he was admitted to the ER. Hopefully, dude's okay. Good old JR. Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold. That'll take your breath away. You can't do that. You're really tired. One of my favorite stories that's come out in racing. I mean, shit, this is absolute insanity. My God. Kyle Busch, who has a history in racing of pissing people off. I mean, it's not the first time Kyle Busch has been in an incident, but I don't think he's ever had something quite like this happen to him. I'm not sure if maybe he's been in one other altercation like this, possibly, I think. Yeah. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Oh my God, it looks like a WWE event with the ring ropes. A good old racing fight, boys. That's good. Look at the fireworks. This is a great angle. Ricky Steinhaus Jr. got fined $75,000 for this, and a couple of crew members were suspended. Good. 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 Kyle Busch pisses people off. He's done this his whole career, but he ran into a real redneck, okay? He ran into a real fucking redneck here, and he was not gonna take it. Oh, look at that. That's a nice one. Oh, he landed a shot. Nice. Hold on, you know what's a great one? The Kangaroo Jack. Did you see the Kangaroo Jack video? Hysterical. This dude tries to punch this guy, or threatens to punch this Australian guy, right? And the Australian guy waits for him to turn around and then suckers him and then says, "Hey, don't fuck around here, mate. I'm fucking Kangaroo Jack." That was great. Dude, absolutely fucking insane. Oh, I love it. Here's the Barkley thing. This is I was going to save this a little bit for later, but Barkley is expressing frustration publicly about the future of Inside the NBA, criticizing executives and considering hiring the show's crew to continue the show under his own production company. Amid negotiation that could lead to the show's end on the network, Barkley has floated the idea of selling the rights to NBC, Disney, or Amazon, those other real big owners of the NBA rights. Despite the uncertainty, Inside the NBA will continue to broadcast for 2024-25 NBA season, as the new rights deal does not kick in until after that season. So we will get one more year. That's fantastic. They're already joking about it too. Last night, EJ's Nito stat of the night, unsullied by sponsorship since at 1989. And Charles said, we're going to be really unsullied soon. And Kenny said, too soon. It's pretty good. Let's get this one out of the way too, wrestling fans. King of the Ring getting high stakes. King of the Ring is Saturday, in Saudi Arabia. And this event is going to be headlined by both the women's and men's King of the Ring tournaments. And to give it a little bit more, gusto, to give it a little bit more razzapataz, they are giving the King of the Ring winner a guaranteed title shot, which is what this tournament always needed. Look, when the King of the Ring was invented, it was invented with the idea of crowning somebody to become the next big star, eventually becoming a heavyweight champion. It was just one of those rite of passages. It was one of those crownings, literal crownings, and it worked. But when it didn't evolve and nobody was getting big, like when some of the guys, just King Bookers of the world and stuff, when it just became like a gimmick, and just to be King Barrett, King this, King whatever, it was boring and they didn't always get title shots. So now to have a title shot directly tied to it, I think is absolutely the right move and long overdue. We all know who's winning, Gunther and Lyra. Nia ain't winning nothing. Hey, you leave my Nia alone, Jordan. You leave my Nia alone. Hey, DM King, why don't you try doing this? Why don't you try watching the show and see what I get to with all the stories that I've got up for the docket today? And then you can ask me questions about things after you see I haven't covered it. You could try it. You could try it if you like. If you are supporting the channel today through subs, donos, or anything else, we've got new Pokemon. The new Pokemon set has dropped. Twilight Masquerade is out, and I've got fresh packs. I have barely opened any of these, and these are actually mine, which is awesome. I own these packs, and I get the... We're going to make some money, boys, because I got to open these quick. I got to get these going. I got to do something with them, because you got to sell your big cards from the set early. So we're doing all that and way more. If you guys want to get into priority call, if you're a sub or a mush puff, feel free to get into there or wait and call, and we'll take calls, questions, comments, concerns, hopes, dreams, quips, quotes, likes, loves, or whatever else you might have. Yeah. All right. Before we get into that one, and that one, oh God, yeah, that's a good one. Blah, 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 blah. We'll get into that after that. We'll get into that. We'll get into that after that. And then we'll get into this one at the end. Perfect. So here you go. This is, I don't know if this is an old video, new video. I feel like I've seen this one floating around for a while, but this is one of the, and I'm not even sure it's real. I'm fairly certain it's a skit, but it's pretty great and it's worth watching. So here you go.
And I slowly put it into my mouth. I don't think that's appropriate for this call. Let's stop.
Are you like?
So I don't know if you saw that or not, but there's a guy on the right who's putting a lit match into his mouth for some reason. And this guy on the left is saying he doesn't think it's appropriate for this call. And at the same time, on the bottom left, this lady who was wearing a low-cut shirt was leaning over to, adjust the camera or something. And she thought he was talking about her, and a miscommunication of the ages happens.
I don't think that's appropriate for this call. Let's stop.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, what?
You don't think that's appropriate for this call?
Well, what was I just thought.
Basket artist with a
One of us. One of us. One of us. One of us.
There you go. Bang, bang. Thank you so much, Basket Artist. I'm going to open up my first pack for you. Thank you very much, Basket Artist. I'm doing that hat change, too.
Were you looking down my shirt?
What?
I was doing a magic trick.
I was literally grabbing the forms that you guys asked for. I shouldn't have to apologize for wearing what I want to wear. Is this what you want, Sam? Like, is this what you wanted me to do?
No. I'm gay.
And I slowly put it into my
He handled that really well. I'm gay. Why didn't anyone stop her though? Like, that didn't need to go as far as it did. Like, calm down. But it's hilarious nonetheless. Again, don't know if it's real and I don't know if it's recent, but I've seen that video around for a while. I just thought it was funny. Let's do the first pack of Twilight Masquerade. Save us from this masquerade of lies. And I screwed up a little bit because I actually want to see the cards that are on here, because these are new cards. Venipede, Aaron, Sandshrew, shit, this ain't working. Chicken C, Melodic, Perrin. I should have done it the way I was going to do it. And there's nothing. There was nothing. I actually slow rolled that because I thought there was a hit there. I can't believe that I out-thought myself. Well, actually, I can. I'm fairly stupid. There you go. Dexter. Yes, that Dexter. Murder Dexter. He is back. Sort of. Prequel series. Original Sin. Slater Gibson Brown to explore dark past. Okay, so I still have not watched the most recent whatever of Dexter. I want to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. This seems interesting. A prequel series titled Dexter Original Sin has been announced, featuring Patrick Gibson as a young Dexter Morgan and Christian Slater, who I fucking love, as his adopted father, Harry Morgan. Set in 1991, the show will explore Dexter's formative years and his relationship with his sister, Deborah, portrayed by Molly Brown. The series is expected to premiere on Paramount Plus with Showtime. Reactions from fans and critics are mixed, with some expressing skepticism about a Dexter series without Michael C. Hall, who played the iconic character in the original series. I think this will be good. I think there's a chance, like, to see how all that went down, because that's where he learned all of this. That's where he learned his rules. That's how he learned his discipline. He was taught all of it. We get to see the beginnings of that. That could be very interesting. So I'm definitely in for it. I have some expectations here. What do you guys think? I have not watched this trailer yet. I saved this for you. I want to watch this with you. Let's do it. I'll take the hit. Let's go and watch this thing. Beetlejuice, official trailer, brand new. Here we go. Winona Ryder looking like Elvira. Wow, thank you.
Be warned, it's intense.
She's definitely doing an Elvira thing, right? I mean, they're not big enough for Elvira, but you know, I think that's the intent here. My heart's on fire, Elvira. Mm-hmm. Giddy up, boppa, boppa, mow, mow. Giddy up, boppa, boppa, mow, mow. Yep. There's so many goddamn shows and movies to watch. I'd watch the new Dexter. I just don't know when I'll get around to it. Yeah, same. There is a lot of stuff, but I had to watch Fallout. I had to watch the new Kong. I had to watch Late Night with the Devil. I had to watch X-Men 97. These are things that I had to do. I did not see the husband anywhere here. And he's a fairly big name. Well, he's not a big name, but he's a guy who was in so much in the 80s and 90s. Like, he was well seen in a lot of movies.
Can't believe Grandpa's dead.
Yeah, there it is.
Death is hard. Yeah, sometimes I think life is harder.
Oh, she just got a parallel of herself because she was a little... Oh, statues outside. I love that.
When I was a teenager, a trickster demon terrorized our entire family.
Oh, her picture is on. Stupid. The movie's going to I hope it's not that weak of a premise, especially with Jenna Ortega. I really hope it's not as, fuck you, do what you tell me. I hope that's not the premise of this movie. That would make me quite psyched. Monica Bellucci, I think that's how you say her name. I always mess it up. Who has not been around in like forever. She's in this movie, and somebody sent me a picture. She's missing her finger. She's the first person that Beetlejuice married. She's the Mrs. Beetlejuice. That I'm sorry, honey, she didn't mean anything to me. I love that. I love that. I love that.
Coexist?
He didn't just say the juice is loose. He said, I'm going to make you so happy. Say all we needed to say with Beetlejuice 1, but I'm in. That looks camp. That looks fun. That looks like it could be interesting. I'm going to pretty much play this whole video. And the reason for this is a couple of reasons. This is John Boy Media. John Boy has been around for a while. He does sports voiceovers. He takes moments that are really, really funny or sometimes just weird. Things in baseball, little tiny moments, and he makes them into videos, and he's a really good voiceoverist, and he talks about like the little intricacies that are going on, but he's actually just really, really funny. He's also very good at lip reading. And he uses that skill a lot in these videos. And this is one of the most insane ones I've ever seen, because you combine that with one of the stupidest and craziest things I've ever seen happen on a Major League Baseball field with an umpire who just decided he was going to do whatever he was going to do, and that was it. Look at this. This is absolutely incredible.
Marlins Tigers are playing a game, and we have a situation that I don't think I've seen before, and it is wild and fun, and it was a lot of lip reading at the end of this. If you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, a comment, all of that good stuff. This breakdown is brought to you by Black Box Sports.
He's a pretty big deal. I mean, he's got all these sponsorships and stuff. He's a pretty big deal. He's got actually a huge following.
AI, more on them later. This one's a bit of a doozy. Strike one, low. Batter doesn't like it. Strike two, kind of the same spot. Batter doesn't.
By the way, nothing wrong with either of those two pitches. Either of those two pitches absolutely could be called strikes. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's probably a reason as to why what happens is about to happen. It is because this umpire doesn't feel his calls are that bad. Not that an umpire ever does. And the last thing they ever want to do is be shown up in any way, shape, or form. So this is what happens sometimes, but never to this extent. I've never seen this.
Like it again, fucking stop. Umpire's got to tell the dugout, stop yelling. He's over it. No more. No more. You don't want to know? You don't want to know where it was? Okay. And then you got bench coach coming down the line. Hey, break it up. Break it up. Umpire hears that. Fuck out. You're done. Out of here. Who? I love that. They both turn their head. Who? In unison. Who got ejected?
So if you didn't see what happened, this is incredible. The guy, the 2 strikes were borderline. You know, not even all. They were on the borderline, and he's getting chirped, and he doesn't like it, so he yells into the dugout, "Fucking stop!" And then an innocent hitting instructor or hitting coach comes over. He's telling people to break it up. He's telling the manager and shit to break it up. And the ump hears that and goes fucking nuclear. Look at this. This is incredible. Watch this again. This is awesome.
Oh, no more. No more. You don't want to know? You don't want to know where it was? Okay. And then you got bench coach coming down the line. Hey, break it up. Break it up. Umpire hears that. Fuck out. You're done. Out of here. Who? I love that. They both turn their head. Who? In unison. Who got ejected? And then Skip Schumacher gonna turn into an owl. Who? 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 Who?
Like the New Day.
Whoever said that's low. Pick 'em. Pick 'em. Pick 'em. Want me then? I didn't tell you. All right then. Who is it? It's whoever said that's low. Who? Whoever said that's
low is literally everybody. He doesn't know who he threw out. He doesn't know who he threw out.
Low. I said no more. Who was it? Whoever it was. You don't even know who you tossed? You don't know who you tossed, Ben? Ben, who did you toss? Any position player.
What?
Any position? Whatever. Whoever you fucking want. Ben, any position player? He doesn't know. You got to send somebody. I know, but he doesn't know. He's just tossing anybody. Who'd you get? Whoever it fucking was. That's who? That's what we're doing? Got to pick anybody that said something. Who? Somebody's going. Who? Just got to pick someone. Pick somebody. But if I were to pick somebody, it would probably be your bench coach. Why? What?
Oh
he wasn't talking? Yeah, but he happened to say something, and then he walked towards him. So now somebody's got to go. So I need somebody. Guys on the bench, me? No, them. No, you. No, me? No, him. No, wait, not you. Me? Who? The only one out there was me. I was the one that kept talking. It should be him. You gotta go. But it's not him. Hey, what are you, just picking somebody?
This is awesome.
Dan, nobody said anything. But he's just covering for me. He has to say. So you're just picking somebody? Bench coach Pipe's like, so it's, okay, all right. But now somebody's got to go. You were the only one we had to talk to about something. So you're the one that's got to go. Okay? Pick somebody in the dugout. That is the first time
That's
I've ever.
unbelievable.
I mean, all he's doing is clapping. This is unbelievable.
It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
It was actually
Break it up.
Yeah, that's all it was.
That's
It
what
was
he
just
said.
break it up, break it up. Yeah, but you have to wear it. Ridiculous. I cannot believe it. I can't really believe it either.
Look at
Any
his mustache.
position player is insane.
It's one of the
to not
greatest
know who
things
you
I've ever
ejected
seen.
is wild, but then to say pick any position
somebody.
player, and then the crew chief has to come and save your butt and be like, let's just
Fuck
do the
it.
bench
I
coach,
love
someone
it.
wear it because we ejected someone, and per the rule, we have to eject someone. We can't just go back on this. So that was one of the wilder and more fun lip readings I've done. If you enjoyed,
I can't even deal with how amazing that is. Like baseball, this is the reason for me why we should never ever get rid of umpires, just because it would rob us of moments like that. All right. A couple of big stories at the end here. I was waiting half-assed to see if any more of the drama alert stuff has broke since then. But here's this one's interesting. The CBDC, which is the central bank digital currency. It was on a bill in front of the House, and the House passes a bill banning the Federal Reserve from establishing a central bank digital currency. I'm all for this. I'm very glad that this is happening, that there is a ban on the Federal Reserve from establishing this. I just don't like it. I don't like Bitcoin. I don't like digital currency any more than we already have. We already have some digital currency with bank transfers and all that. And that's about as far as I want to fucking go with it. Because right now, our money just can't be shut off for no mythical reason. You know, like there's still cash. We're still liquid. We still have ways of having some semblance of control. But if the Federal Reserve were to actually establish a central bank digital currency, first off, that would kind of defeat the purpose of crypto as far as I understand it, because it would have a federal backing that doesn't have to be subjective or looked at by a blockchain or anything like that. It would just be money. So where would be... It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's fucking stupid. It makes no sense. So I can also accept the fact that I am probably too stupid to fully understand all the ins and outs of this and what any of the benefits, if there are some, would be of it. I'm sure there are some. I just don't know what they would be and why I would need them, because I like cash. I'm fine with it. I don't need this. Fuck it. Nope, and nope again. Because I'm just never going to be okay with more ability than we already have to track everything that we do. We don't need our money tracked to that umpteenth of a degree, and I'll never stand for it. I'll never want it. Ever, ever, ever. Okay. So Drama Alert put this out a little bit earlier, a few hours back. This is still ongoing as far as I understand it. Ryan Garcia leaks alleged Logan Paul text. You're going to be sorry like the kids in Gaza. Whole bunch of stuff. You're a bitch. I'm going to take everything from you, including the food out your kid's mouth. Go pray to your God. You're going to be sorry like the kids in Gaza. This is fucking absolute insanity. But Ryan Garcia didn't get very far as Logan Paul went on like immediate call out mode and was not going to allow this to stand. So here's Logan Paul's like immediate response. Actually, I think this might even be the first one, because he really goes in on this one.
Ryan, bro, the fact that you have resorted to fabricating messages from me is pathetic. You are a pathetic little weasel liar. Like, that's your tactic? That's what you go, just faking a message and post it on Instagram? Where you at now, Ryan?
He's very non-believable, though. Like Logan Paul never does himself a favor when he talks too much.
Come on, bro. Look. Khaji Timov says, rich people things, don't get caught up with this BS. You're childish, Logan. I don't disagree, dude.
I don't disagree.
Ryan, bro.
But this one's a little more in-depth.
Ryan's response by saying I'm killing kids. Dog, I don't even know what you're talking about. You don't have my number. I don't have your number. And yet you continue to lie. This is why we're suing you for defamation. You are so stupid. Promise 1,000 employees, dog. We're a multi-billion-dollar business. It's not just me. So we're certainly not going to let you come in here and damage the company for attention. And by the way, the suit we're filing is in Texas. So there's a mutual combat law. If you're feeling some type of way, you want to...
I think the Texas suit is also... I think it's the Crypto Zoo suit he's talking, because that's also in Texas.
Ryan's response. My filing is in Texas, so there's a mutual combat law. If you're feeling some type of way, you want to duke it out outside the court.
And then he challenged him to mutual combat. That's awesome. Lying about PDs, lying about Prime, lying about me. It's worth stopping you every time. Wow. Went live, invited Ryan. Guess he had nothing to say. Oh, he invited him. Didn't he just say that he didn't have him on there? I don't know. I guess on Instagram it could be different. I don't know. Logan could be lying. It's very possible. But who knows? He's got more to protect than ever. But at the same time, he has more reason to not do shit like that than ever. But this is still the Suicide Force kid to me. Don't get it twisted. Don't let the fucking WWE taste fool you. He's still Logan Paul at the end of the day. So, what do you guys think of that? And then more everything else that we covered today. If there's anything you want to see more in depth, more information on, please let me know. Of course, we will do a bunch of follow-ups and stuff as more information drops, especially on this. If there is more with the Logan Paul stuff, you know it's going to be ongoing. I was hoping there'd actually be more underneath. There's not too much, but yeah, I just don't see him getting caught like that too easily. Logan just said on Instagram Live the texts are fake. At least Keeman did a good job there of getting that out there. So yeah, that's good. At least we got some information about it. Blip, blip, blip. Make sure you guys tweet out, stream, host it, and all that stuff. Let's do another pack of Masquerade, and I'm going to close it on a video. What are your thoughts on Tipster claiming he's pansexual, gay, or whatever? I have long since stopped trying to care about anything that Tipster does, man. Like, good for him. Golf clap. It's just like, who cares? Like, why does he? Why? It's just. Congrats. I can't believe this story is still happening. I can't believe this story is still ongoing. I can't believe that Tipster is still a main focus. It's shocking to me. He can't be this interesting. But they keep finding ways. He and Keffels, they just keep finding more and more ways. It's unbelievable. I can't, tears. Hey, there's my first pull of the new set. It's not a waifu, it's a guy-fu. Hustle. Ooh, like Hasselhoff. He is hot on the local market. Man, he is a local. There's no question there. He is a fucking local. He can't. I don't even know why. I don't know why he can't help himself. Why none of it can't stop. It's ongoing. It's ongoing, and it's funny too because it's all still related to the original point of conversation. It's always going to be. You could always update on it. You can always talk about it. But to me, it's lost its interest long ago. I can't even. It's just crazy. Because this is years. And the thing is, I was cool with Tipster, but I've never gotten really close. I always just kind of kept somewhat of a distance, mainly because he always got into shit with people. It was nonstop. He'd pick fights and then turtle, it's like he has comments about everything. And then when he gets any retaliation, he's just not a guy who can let stuff go. He has to refresh. He has to keep responding. He'll keep conversations going. And that's been his reputation. That's kind of why it's led to where it is. Even if he's not doing it anymore now, it's only to hope to try to smother the fire. The problem is you can't take the oxygen out of a raging inferno and expect that to matter at this point. If you wanted to go the snuff out the fire tactic, you do that at the beginning. That's what I do. I don't give things attention that I don't care about, and thus it doesn't exist in my world because there's no oxygen to it. I don't let it get this. That's how you handle it. He can't do that. What's the? Oh God! What the fucking on Rick and Morty? It's fantastic. Jerry responded to somebody, called him a dumbass, and he takes one to know one, and then just kept on refreshing all night to see if he responded until he broke down in a ball of tears. That's the same thing. That's the same vibe. That's what it is. So, there you go. All right, I got one more video. I love these type of videos where people just go crazy. Now, there's more than just your regular crazy, insane video that you're going to see. There's more to it. There's a story within a story, and possibly a follow-up story to this story, because I think if there's ever been a How I Met Your Mother situation, it is this.
Go to the window. I don't give a fuck if you gotta pick up your kid.
Big blood. You gotta always be careful when you're dealing with the big blood. And this guy is not happy and wants him to go to Wendy's. He doesn't care how busy he is. He wants the Wendy's drive-thru. And Big Blood wants Wendy's drive-thru. Big Blood gets Wendy's drive-thru.
Turn the fucking Wendy's, dude. You already made me late in one of my man's cribs. Nigga, my man wave. Does this look like the shit where I could order at? The shit down there. Bugging out. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
So he rolls up, continuing the same shtick. And what he wasn't realizing was him catching a real one at the window.
Hello.
Why are you screaming?
Because I'm saying hello.
Okay, but you come to the window like you're...
Well, then, that ain't disrespectful because I ain't even cursed. Ain't no anyway, nigga. Yo, for one, you gonna have to see me when you come to the window, so you better have the same energy. Something like go to
He said, you're going to have to see me when I come to the window, so you better have that same energy. Yeah, whatever. That's one of my favorite responses, man. These two are going to fall in love and have some fucking crazy kids, man. This is awesome. It is a love story. I want to see what happens with these two. These two crazy kids. That is just one of my favorite things. I don't see any other things that we might have. Oh, yeah, Luka and the Mavs got game 1 on the Minnesota Timberwolves last night, which is a fantastic game. Fantastic game. I wish there was more. Me too, because I think he was telling her to suck his dick. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. So if you guys have any other thing you want to talk about, please let me know in the chat or feel free to jump into Waiting the Call. We're going to get out of here in just a minute. Did about an hour tonight. Not too bad. Just some more follow-up stuff there. See if there's anything. Oh, Poirier. Oh, to retire. What? Is Dustin Poirier retiring? Dustin Poirier, prominent UFC fighter, announced his intention to retire after his upcoming fight against Islam Makhachev at 203, regardless of the outcome. Citing concerns about his health, particularly his brain health, and desire to focus on his family. Poirier's potential retirement has elicited mixed reactions from fans and fellow fighters. Some express support and respect for his decision, acknowledging his significant contributions to sports, while others speculate on the outcome of his fight with Yes, I don't like this. I'm not a fan of this. I don't like this at all because most people didn't feel that Dustin deserved the title shot anyway. So I really don't like this because I like Dustin. He's a hell of a fighter, but this is not a good matchup. He's going to get smished. He will be smished. Smish is coming, a smishing. It's coming. And there's not much you can do, but it feels like this is kind of rolling up the tent, waving the white flag, letting it all loose, saying I've pretty much already lost. I don't like that. I don't like it. We'll see if that develops more. That's pretty much all I got. Glad to see more DOD lives. Look, you're going to see a lot more of them. I'm going to keep on trying to put together shows every day, see if we can get some more things out for you guys. And, keep it going, keep it hot, keep it tight in the streets, as the kids say. So we're going to go ahead and do one more rip. I'm talking about that one more rip. Then we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys hanging. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. We got a lot of cool stuff going on with the Pokemon cards and sports cards at Pawn Nation. If you're looking for anything, please let me know. I've got video games, comic books, sports cards, more comic books because I'm autistic and I can't stop saying comic books, apparently. Pokemon, graded stuff, slab stuff, all kinds of things. You just name it, I've got it. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah is here as always to take you guys home. So go love him, absorb the message of the one and only Real Talk, Metaphor Messiah. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you being here. Like the show on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Real Talk. Take us home. Oh, you got to have it loud. Loud.
Even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan. I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life, I ask her cause a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government for scheming. Here we go. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real. She think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da da da. Hip hop, I'm real talk. Hip hop, I'm real talk. Da da da.
Good luck, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world.
You know we always dig. I hope you guys had fun. It's good to be back doing some more regular shows. We'll be doing a lot more, all kinds of different content. So if you have things you want covered, feel free to throw in there. You're going to get a more variety show than ever before. Just whatever I'm caring about or wanting to bullshit is what you're going to get. So thank you for being along the ride with me. Big rip, word to your mother. Have a good night. Peace out.